Okay, welcome back. Part 2 coming your way. Still talking about the Smith & Wesson SD9. Where did we leave off at? We just got finished talking about reliability and accuracy. I did not get into. So, accuracy, I do have some pictures of targets that I'll probably try to bring in here somewhere. And I don't have any video of, well, I do have video of some of the shooting I did, but I don't have any good video of me shooting and then taking a close-up of the target. So if you want to believe me on some of these target annotations that I'm getting ready to put up, you know, feel free. If you don't want to believe me, it's fine too. You know, whatever you feel like doing there, I don't really care. So I'll go ahead and do a series of pictures here, and I'll put some annotations on there as far as yardage and maybe speed of my firing, because I don't really take a super long time because I just like to shoot. So I'll bring in some pictures here and then we'll come back at you. Okay, so you can see that this gun is way more accurate than I am. Truth be told, this gun is extremely accurate, and I just got lucky on some of those, to be honest with you, because I don't believe myself to be a fantastic accuracy shooter, if that's how you want to put it. But I love to shoot. It is a good time for me, and it's good practice, and I don't see myself really wanting to get a one whole group if I'm needing to use this gun for its intended purpose of self-defense. I just want to neutralize the target, as the phrase goes, I suppose. So let's move on from accuracy and get into ergonomics. One of the things that kind of made me shy away from the Glocks was the grip angle and that hump on the back. You know, it's such a huge complaint. I don't know why Glock doesn't just come out with the, you know, some special version where they just take that out and give so many people what they want, which is something similar to this. This grip angle is fantastic. I mean, I don't believe it to be just like a 1911 or anything like that. I'm no expert on 1911s by any means. It's not my thing. I mean, hey, 1911s, yeehaw, but this is not that. But the grip angle is very nice. It's a very easy pointing weapon, and I like it. It feels extremely good in my hand. I have a large hand. I don't know how else to explain that to you. I wear large gloves. I have a large hand. I'm a dude. I can palm a basketball if I really try hard. But this fits very nicely, as you can see. I do have even a little bit of extra space for my pinky if you really want to. I don't know if that's all that necessary, but it feels fantastic. I really, really like it. And the texturing on the grip is nice. I mean, it's not extremely aggressive. The front strap and the back strap are a little bit more than the sides. But, you know, in all of my firing, this thing didn't slip around at all. I mean, given it's just a 9mm, yeah, I did shoot a few hot loads in there, but I didn't really notice that much of a difference. Really dig it. Let me flip it around here to kind of show you this side. And as you can see where my finger is, this is on purpose. You know, this is no mistake here. They did this little bit of texturing here for an added safety. It's to remind you to keep your booger picker out of the trigger guard until you're ready to pull the trigger. And I suppose you could use it for that. I would probably just rest it on the old flashlight there. But I don't know. I keep it out of the trigger guard until I'm ready to shoot. I don't know where I put it necessarily, but it sure ain't in there. So that's what that's for, and they have it on both sides. And this side actually is kind of nice because, you know, some people that have held this gun have said that, you know, they put their thumb right there in that regular grip, or I don't know what that grip's called, but it's the one that everybody seems to be doing nowadays, and I do it too, and I really like it a lot. That's what I've been taught, and I dig it. So, you know, some people will put their thumb there. I just kind of, I don't know. I guess I kind of put my thumb there, but you don't have to, but it's just kind of an added little thing. Honestly, I think it's mostly marketing. But hey, why not have it? It looks good. I mean, it is purposeful, so sure, why not? Okay, moving on. I don't know, where was that? Ergonomics. I guess I do have another word or two to say on that. Here's your slide release. Let me take this out and take my snap cap out, maybe if I can. And I'll just put this back in here. You will see that, you know, I haven't cleaned these since I've shot them, and they're getting kind of dirty, but they are still functioning just fine. It's kind of interesting magazine follower there. I mean, that's a real sharp kind of, I don't know if you can really tell that or not, but as you can see, this is how they fit in there. But hey, it works nice. It's just I'm unused to seeing that because I'm used to loading Glock magazines. So, you know, that's kind of different, but functional. So here we are, talking about the slide lock or slide release, whatever you want to call it. So let's go ahead and lock that back. Oh, that's not going to work. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, there we go. So here you are, slide lock, and some people still do this. I mean, I've gotten out of the habit of it, but you can do it. It is kind of difficult to get a purchase on that. It is very slim lined, which honestly I like it. I like that because it's not poking into my side or anything. This gun in general is very slim lined. There's not a whole bunch of doodads and whatnots hanging off the side, and I am a fan of that because it's less to have to worry about, I suppose, less to get caught in your pants or your holster when you're trying to yank it out of there to use it. So I don't use that, and let's go ahead and bring that back again. I don't particularly like that. I'll just, you know, pull back on the slide and release it just like that. Takedown, strip and maintenance, I don't know. Pretty simple. I will make a note when I get to trigger as far as maintenance is concerned. And how about this, I don't know what you want to call that, texturing. Man, I'm kicking myself for not knowing the appropriate name for that. Well, it feels fantastic. I don't think it's as nice as the M&Ps with that fish scale business that they have going on back here. But it is in the front too if you want to do that press check business, you know. But I like it a lot. It works for me. Let me go ahead and put the magazine back in. Oh, speaking of magazine, let's talk about the magazine release. I have heard reports that the magazine release can be actuated on accident when you're in your firing sequence. I didn't experience that, not once. Still don't experience that. You have a nice little bump, hump, whatever you want to call that, leading up to it. But you do have some checkering here, so it's very easy to feel and get a hold of, and man, it pops out of there like a champion. So yeah, I will say this, putting in a full magazine, 16 rounds into this sucker with the slide closed is difficult. You gotta kind of pop it in, but hey, a lot of other firearms are like that too. So what else do I want to say about ergonomics? Yeah, you have your light rail, and as you can see, I have a light on there. This is how I have it at home. You know, at night, I want to have this thing ready to go so I can identify targets. I know there's a lot of back and forth about having a light on your gun. Well, here's my thing. Put a light on your gun. That way, if you want a light on your gun and you need it, you got it. If you don't want to use it, then you don't have to flick it on. Okay, it's pretty simple. And I personally, I'm going to probably want both of my hands on my gun if the horrible day comes and I have to use this thing for real. I want to be able to control this as much as possible in a chaotic moment. And having this attached and having one less thing to worry about, I'm a fan of that. So here it is. It's on there. There you go. Okay, I think that's about it ergonomically. I will make one little note. You do have to, let's go ahead and safety check this one more time, because you do have to pull the trigger in order to disassemble. Oh no, it happened. So you pull this back, it's very Glock-like, and then off she comes. And no, I have not cleaned this since the last time I went shooting. Probably should. But it comes apart very easily. There's no surprises there. You've seen it in so many other designs. Not going to take the time. Let's just put this back together. Maybe if I can do it on camera. Okay, and she's working again. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this in. I think we've made it to the point where I can talk about trigger. Yeah! So ergos are out of the way. Oh, I gotta wrap this up. Part 3 coming your way. Smith & Wesson SD9. Definitely digging it. Let's come back and let's talk about the trigger. Alright.